Thank you, God. Our next minister is Mrs. Sola Adesakin. She's a highly respected wealth coach and chartered accountant with over 2 decades of transformative impact in the finance industry. She is the visionary founder of Smart Stewards Financial Advisory Limited and Smart Stewards Advisory LLC. She has revolutionized the financial well-being of countless individuals and businesses across 40 countries. Her methodical approach to make, manage, and multiply money. I want to confess, every time I say that, I got it from you. When I say it, I always sound bright, but I got it from you. To make, manage, and multiply money principles has elevated many from financial stress to prosperity and mediocrity to exceptional achievement. She's a strong supporter of the SDG 5 and SDG 10 as she seeks to close the gender gap and reduce inequality through financial education. Her impressive academic credentials include a BSc and an MBA degree from Oxford Brookes University and Edinburgh Business School, respectively. You can clap, you can clap. She is also a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria with several other professional recognitions. She has been honored as one of Guardian's Nigeria's 100 Most Inspiring Women in 2020, ABCD Africa's 100 Most Impactful Voices in 2024, and one of Gabi Africa's 100 Leading Coaches for 2024. She is not only a thought leader and trailblazer in financial coaching, but she's also a cherished author of 8 best-selling books that simplify the essence of wealth creation and management. Her contributions to the public domain have been widely recognized, and her admission into the Forbes Coaching Council, so she's admitted into the Forbes Coaching Council, is a testament to her relentless pursuit of leveraging global alliances and partnerships to empower people to achieve their financial goals. She's happily married, and from her base in Lagos, she works with people and businesses all over the world. Please let us make welcome to B Ladies Conference the first time, but B Women Conference the second time, Mrs. Sola Adesakin. Thank you for being here.
Good morning. Please be majestically seated. Do it well. Like Pastor Eno told us, do it well. Look at you in your future and then sit like that person you are in the future. Don't just sit anyhow. Come on. Good morning, everyone. I'm really, really excited to be here. Thank you, Pastor Tony, for bringing me. It gives me pleasure to talk about finance as a finance minister, as a kingdom treasurer. So today, one of the things I'll be doing is to enlist and recruit people into what God told me this morning. He said, women, believers, and billionaires in God. Women, believers, and billionaires in God. How many people are members already? I'm number 1 member. All right, thank you. Father, take all the glory in the name of Jesus. Let the entrance of your word give light and understanding. We have heard about these things time and again, but let it come in a different way today. Let us be propelled into taking transformative action in the name of Jesus. In Jesus' mighty name we have prayed. So this morning I'll be talking about, according to the theme, the 4 phases, right? And I'm going to be talking about the 4 financial phases. I'm going to be taking you through like 4 different 4s. So listen, I may not move beyond this place, but I'll be teaching. And I need you to take out your notes and just write carefully. Yours might be 1 word. Yours might be 1 sentence. Yours might be 1 paragraph. But I know that today your life will not remain the same. So we're talking about 4 types of 4s. And the first thing I want to remind you about, or for those who don't know, is that every human being goes through 4 phases in their life cycle. Did you get that? Please, multimedia, please put it on the screen. Every human being goes through 4 phases in their life cycle. Phase 1 is what I call the education phase, where your parents send you to school, where the resources you have are largely dependent on what you are given. 0 to 22 these days, maybe 0 to 18, because you see people from 18, from 19, they start to do businesses. But at the education stage, you're literally at the mercy of people. Your parents, your sisters, your siblings, and all of those people. But you're not going to be at that phase together, forever. Now, this is coming from myself. I finished school, higher institution, at 20. And I thought that I had the entire world ahead of me. I thought I was really young, and I was really excited. Don't get me wrong, I'm still excited. But it's been 24 years. Sometimes I wake up, I see some 3 boys following me. Mommy, I'm like, who is your mommy? How did we get here? Where did we get here? When did I finish school? So you are young, you are energetic, you are youthful. It is not going to be like this forever. Some of you are still doing, give me urgent 2K. Mommy, give me urgent 20K. Give me urgent 50K. It will not remain like that forever. So embrace this phase and make the most of it. And then the second phase, this has got nothing to do with your finances. I'm just trying to help you sort of segment your journey so that you become aware. So that you won't think that at 35 or 45, you're still going to be calling anybody to give you urgent 10K. Phase 2 is what I call the earning years. And in phase 2, there comes the time that you start to make money. Then you think of getting married. And then all of a sudden, there's one little human tugging at your skirt, tugging at your whatever. That moves you into phase 3. Now, by no means am I trying to box any, because I'm aware that some people's life cycle may not necessarily follow this pattern. But either way, we all go through these phases. So at phase 2, you are making money, you are, getting a job, you are starting your business, and, your bank account is beginning to whistle. Then you think of getting married. That's phase 2. Then phase 3, all of a sudden, your son is going to university. Then the son that you used to say, do this, do that, do this, do that, is suddenly taller than you. Then all of a sudden, your son or your daughter is saying, I have found love. All of a sudden, you find yourself planning for wedding. You'll be like, when did I do my own wedding? Then it dawns on you that truly life is in phases. And after this phase, you then go into what we call the pre-retirement, retirement, and post-retirement stages. How many of you sometimes you look at your parents and you're like, this woman has aged. You're on that journey already. You cannot continue to just live life as though, I'm 19. You know what that means? We are the Gen Zs. We have a long way to go. Auntie, you don't have a long way to go. There's no time. So, 4 phases of life. How many of us have gotten that gist about the 4 phases? The reason I'm sharing it is because focus. Understand this phase. You may still be getting handouts, pass me down from people. But a time comes for your dignity. You cannot be asking. You should become somebody that people are asking. Now, let's go into the next 4 phases. So the first one is 4 phases of the human life cycle. Let's go into the next 4 phases, which is now about your financial journey. Now, that life cycle that I explained, of course, you have things that you will do. At phase 1, people are giving you money. At phase 2, you start to work for your money. At phase 3, you now start to actively give people your own money. And then at phase 4, you depend on what you have done from phase 1 to phase 3. Now, let's look at your financial journey, the 4 phases of your financial journey. How many people are still with me? Am I speaking Spanish? Am I too fast? Are you grabbing something? So, having established that, your financial journey in the same way is divided into 4 phases. By the time you then start to work from 20, 22, sometimes earlier these days, because I have Gen Zs in my life, 18, they are making a lot of money. Some kind of money that some of us in our 40s are not making. Because the world has changed. Technology has revolutionized the world. So, what are the 4 phases of your financial journey? I call the first one your foundation phase. At your foundation phase, you are earning 50,000 naira per month. You are doing extra business. You are adding social media management to selling candle, to doing drop shipping. Anything that comes your way, you are doing it. Because we have signed out of the club of, I don't know what to do, I don't know my purpose. Listen, whatever your hands find to do, do it well. So whether today you don't have a job, but you see an opportunity to sell something for someone, I will go into more details later, or to become a marketer for someone. Listen, there was a time in my life, 6-7 years ago, I had about 13 to 15 sources of income. And the goal was there must be no day in my life that I won't get a credit alert. How many people are subscribing to that life? Should I share some of the things that I did? Can we be free? Do you want to learn? So I was earning from my career as a chartered accountant. So I had a job, go to work, get my salaries paid. At some point, I started to work for myself as a consultant. That's the first C. I may not finish all of them. Then, one day, at the office where I consult, not just one day, every day at lunch or before lunch, we say, we are hungry. I would always pack my lunch to work. But around 11, you feel peckish. You feel like, if I eat my lunch at 11:30 and I'm not leaving at 5, what will happen? And in Victoria Island, when you say, go and buy something for me, you say, in those days, before we go to this eatery, it will take 500 to go, 500 to come. So how much is the snacks you are going to sell? You are going to buy for me. So the complaint around us back then was, I'm peckish, I'm hungry, I want to buy something. Nobody was selling anything. So on my way home one day, awareness comes when you open your eyes. I just saw a snack shop for the first time around my house. I'm like, did they just come? Somebody said they've been there for 6 years. It was a Thursday. So I went into the snack shop and I said, you know what? Tomorrow is Friday. I'm coming to buy some snacks from you. I'm going to resell them. So you must give them to me at a discount. They said, game. On Friday morning, I went there, yours truly. Egg roll, fish roll, all of those rolls. And I took it to work. Got there, gave it to my office assistant. Ladies, within 1 hour, she had sold out. A business that we did not announce, products that we did not announce, but because there was a need. When she came back with the money, I said, what? So on my way home, I stopped at the snack shop. I said, I'm not reselling. I want to learn how to make these things. Saturday, the lady said, I'll come to your house. She gave me a list. I gave her money. Trust. Then she brought all of the materials. The whole of Saturday, we were learning how to make scotch egg roll, sausage. Same thing after church on Sunday. Yours truly by Monday. I was not only a chartered accountant. I'd become a chartered scotch egg maker. Chartered egg roll maker. In this world of personal finance and wealth creation, forming and packaging are not allowed. You cannot be broke and be proud at the same time. You cannot be in your 30s and some people, it's even, you don't have money, be humble small. I said, me, look at the way they looked at me. Look at what they served me. Listen, money cannot solve all the problems in the world, but money can solve a lot of prestige and money problems. Money can, look at the example Pastor Eno gave. She said, you are not happy. Most of us, the thing that is doing us is money. It's money. Coach, I just don't know how I'm feeling right now. Auntie, let me send you 50K. Calm down. Be calming down. How many of you here, 50K will make a lot of difference for you right now? Raise your hand now. You don't know whether the Spirit is leading. We are just talking about forming and packaging. Are not allowed. Ladies, I made a business out of confectionaries. So the first one was my career. The second one was confectionaries. I then started to take it to church. Actually, my husband used to be the head of protocol of my church. I won't mention the name because you all know. Auntie Yawo HOU, wife of the HOU. As we are going to church at 6 o'clock, we have done donut, egg roll all night. With my house, I take it, we sell out. The money I was making from that business would comfortably fuel my 4-wheel for 1 week. For 1 week. No, for 1 month. And I had extra. And then I realized that this business, others were calling me. I know, please, I'm a chartered accountant. I'm not a chartered egg roll maker again. So I stopped the business by choice. But did it give me money? It did. And I think I did it so that I can share some of my stories with you. Listen, time is one of the biggest assets. I'm 44 this year. Whatever it takes, if God says no, exchange places with people. I say, give me a 20-year-old. You take my 44. You will see what I will do in 24 years again. By now, we are on, what do they call it? Richest women in the world. But hey, we are still coming. Wait for us. Say we are still coming. These C's are not in my note. Should I continue? I'm giving you practical examples. Listen, a credit alert is a credit alert. No matter how small it is. And it will move your bank account forward. No matter how much it is, more than a debit alert. You go to a store, you want to buy something. I usually say this example to guys. You take a girl out and you say, at this restaurant, wound me. Take anything you want. And you know that you have only 20,000 in your bank account. And the girl say, wound you? I'm born for this. I was born for this. Waiter! Appetizer. Cost 2. Cost 12. Uncle is doing like this. And actually had lunch before we came here. Now the bill comes, God saves you. It is 20,100. But you have only 20,000 in your account. If you tender your card, will it go through? If uncle goes into the toilet to say, oh boy, send me 500. Will 500 save the day or not? So why are you saying more money is small? Somebody gives you 5,000 and you're saying, see, with all the money she's making, she's giving you 5,000. A seed is a seed after all. And a seed is usually very small. Some of us, we have eaten our seed. We have abused the person that gave us the seed. And we are still waiting for a harvest that we did not sow seeds for. Tap your neighbor. She's not talking to you, I know. Some of you are waiting for somebody to come and give you 5 million. The 50,000 naira that you have, what did you do with it? And you are complaining. This economy, this Nigeria. A friend of mine called me 2 weeks ago. She said, Shola, I still have my cash problem. What is her cash problem? She makes so much money and she's risk averse that she doesn't know where to put her money. The last set of money that she made, I was the one that connected her to my asset management company. 200 billion, 300 million. She said, I just made 70 million yesterday. I don't know where to put it in this Nigeria. And some of you go with your face, they said Tinubu is they said Madam Tinubu is not doing fine. Is that what we want? They said someone who has, come on. Face your business. Everybody operates in 4 economies. Your personal economy, the national economy, the global economy, and the spiritual economy. You see, your personal economy and the spiritual economy, those are the ones that concern you. If you are watching news, some of us, they said Kamala, they said Trump will win. You spend 3 hours arguing on social media, what you do not have control over. Then you say somebody is making money, it's like that girl is doing something. She's not doing something. She's just maximizing her time. How many C's now? So confectionery, career, conference speaker, I'm an author. I design websites. In my life, I must have designed over 50 websites that paid me more. My team members know me. They can't use me to do shakara. Oh, we have a conference coming. I said, I was in the US about 3 weeks ago. Dude, landing page is not ready, ma. Landing page is not ready, ma. The day I was coming back, my flight was at 4. I got up, dressed up, packed. 12, I sat down. By 3:30, landing page was top-notch, ready. You can't put me on the spot. We're gifted. Let's use it. I have clap if you want to clap. I have managed, so in this my career, to make money. It's simple, sisters. I will tell you 5 things that you can immediately start to monetize as we go on. It's not hard, rocket science. There is a need. You have a solution for it. Jam it together, money will come. If I want to make 5 million naira within the next 3 days, I know what to do. And I'm not kidding you. Because I have known and I have mastered how to harness my skills. Put it to work and get the money. So, sis, let me go back into my notes. Conference speaker, creative artist, because I do all of those things. Career, confectionery, I'm an author, on and on and on and on. So we have been talking about the first 4 phases of your financial journey. And I said accumulation stage, right? No. Foundation phase. The next one is accumulation phase. Now you're now making the money. What are you doing with it? We have signed out of the school of buying only bone straight and muzzle pole. We look good, but we also save and invest. Let me jump. The next one is then what I call preservation stage. And the last one is what I call distribution stage. I'll talk about that later. Maybe, do you want the slides? Do you want me to share the slides with you? We will share it. Now, let's move on. Don't forget that so far I have said that there are 4 phases of the human life cycle. There are 4 phases of your financial journey. Now, Coach Sola, I have heard you. How do we begin to enter into these things? All of these things you can create, you can do, you can tell us how. Let me tell you how. You must realize that you are an asset. Listen, this is not a cliche, but the materials and the techniques and everything you need for your next financial level is with you. Look at all the examples in the Bible. David, a sling and a stone. Moses, a rod. Right? Daniel, his gift within. It's not far-fetched. I've been broke. Chartered accountant, I was earning about 500,000 17 years ago. I was always broke. 5 days after salaries were paid, I was broke. I was finance manager. I was living on IOU. I didn't know where my money was going. I thought I had spiritual problems. No. I didn't realize that the key to my next levels was with me. So you realize that you are an asset. Realize that you are gifted. Realize that whatever it is that you need to turn your financial life around is with you. And I'm going to share 5 P's that you can monetize. Monetize your passion. What are you passionate about? You wake up in the morning, you think about that thing, and it just gives you joy. I like to talk about financial literacy. I thought I couldn't do business for a long time. I said, no, I'm not a business person, no. But sirs and mas, in the last 9 to 10 years, I've been doing business, and this business has taken me to different parts of the world. My diary is literally jammed. I'm like, no, please, Ama, come. Even if it's 1 hour, Ama, online. All around the world. My passion for financial literacy. What is your passion? What are you excited about? So I just like, we don't know how to take compliments. You look good all the time. You will be a good styler. Is it not the dress I bought at Yaba, Teju show? Is that what they said? Take the compliment and go back home. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people have told you the same thing. Look inward. There's something in it. So monetize your passion. Monetize your proficiency. I'm a chartered accountant. 3 continents. Fellow of ICANN. fellow of ACCA, CPA. Clap, clap, clap. No matter, it doesn't matter how much I like personal finance, accounting is still my what? My first love. Because when I go to the UK, I can practice. I go to Canada, I can practice. I go to the US, I can practice. I won't throw it away. So there are times they call me consultation. In fact, those kind of consultation is what I like. Because for 1 hour they pay me is what I will get from doing personal financial literacy for 3 months. It's sweet. So some of you read zoology in school. And you be like, what has zoology got to do with the world? It's because you don't know. You can consult. You went to school, did masters, did all of those things, and you think those things are not relevant? Look inward. I know you have left zoology or food nutrition for banking. But still go back. There's either you are consulting or you are doing a course or you are teaching something. Monetize your personal experiences. I used to be broke. My story is simple. Listen, I was a chartered accountant, young girl making money. I didn't know how to manage my resources. I made a lot of mistakes. I resigned without getting a new job. I got married without having savings. Life gave me hard knocks. What am I teaching now? Personal finance. What did I do to get out of it? What are your experiences? You know, that thing they say about your mess is your message. It is true. It is true. Where this personal finance thing has taken me in my life, sometimes I pinch myself. Like, I just got back from an IVLP exchange program in the US. Nomination by US Embassy. We went to 6 states in the US. Top-notch treatment as guests of the United States government. Easy. What took me there? But some of you say, no, you don't get it. I don't even like to share my story. I'm actually a very private person. We're not saying that you should share what you don't want to share. But my mentor will say, I don't like social media. But the people that have the money that I want are on social media. For that reason, I must be on social media. You think some of us just like to come and flaunt on social media? No. The biggest of the invitations I have gotten were people that said, we saw you on social media. Banks, government. Last year, I spoke for Mrs. Cherry Blair, the wife of the former Prime Minister of the UK. Easy. They are checking you out on social media. Some of you is only Sunday photos you are putting on social media. It's okay. If you can monetize Sunday photos, continue. You may actually be a very beautiful person and you're doing modeling. But please, your first point of call, the first point of call for people to recognize you, they check you out. When we got to the US at the start of our program, they said, Sola, we have checked you out. You do phenomenal stuff. And the photos that you will upload, sharp. You show up sharp. Sharp, 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 sharp. I don't know. It's the kind of phone that I am using. And then you are so gifted. Listen, this is not a racism anything. Africa, we are blessed. We are so gifted and talented. One of us, I'm not fighting her, but it shows the kind of work she's doing. People were presenting what they were doing. She brought Ekpa and Gary. That was what took her to the United States. So there's nothing small. Monetize your partnerships. Some of you have very talented people around you. The people, when they are with you, it is Tinubu gist. When they are with others, it is 50 million, 20 million, $1 million gist. And people are learning from them. How many of you have friends? You then go out with them. Maybe they speak somewhere. You see them in a different light. You be like, I didn't know you are this powerful. I say, they play. They play. I have a friend. I met him like last year. He said, Ma, I look up to you. You are this and that. I said, what can we do together? We are on the verge of something phenomenal. So when Pastor was talking about relationship, I'm like, God, God, you brought this person in my life. He looks up to me. He doesn't know I'm looking up to him. All of us, we are looking up to one another. Who is in your circle? When she said, write out the 5 people, I wrote out the 5 people in my life. I'm like, Oluwoshe, this person, marketing director, global firm, When she talks to me, I write 7 notes, and we are friends. When I talk to her, she says, Sola, yeah, oh, get her. So we are not just talking about, what did you wear? What do they say? What are you wearing? They play. What are you wearing, Abby? Listen, I am not anti-look well. No, I love to look well. Actually, I teach self-care. 20% of your income should go into taking care of yourself. I have a friend, every month when she earns her salary, she goes to a restaurant. Every month. I've known her for over 17 years. And she will order food and say, spirit, soul, and body. We have done it again this month. Enjoy. See you next month. Your own may be shoes. Your own may be bag. But don't just walk, and not take care of yourself. But don't now say, have you heard? Coach Sola said, I should take him. You don't have savings, you don't have investment, you're not using all your clothes to buy, you use your money to buy clothes. That's not what I said, though. Let's go on. And then, what else can you monetize? Your potential. Some things in your life, and you are not making, you don't even know. 3 months ago, I was organizing a global conference with a friend. And she said, on the eve of the program, she said, Sola, you are the host. I didn't know what it meant. When they say you are the host, what does it mean? You are the compare. MC. Program the U.S. Embassy will come. Press. I said, host the bago. Come. He said, I've said my own. And she left. Yours truly, day one, Science of Trade Conference, global conference. I was the MC, day one. Everybody was like, have you been doing this? Give us your card. It was a potential. I didn't know it existed. But I used it once, and when people say, I said, come on, the next conference, we are hosting it. So I'm not just a chartered accountant. You know what I'm saying? I'm a chartered compare. Pastor Toyi, I'm a chartered moderator. I'm a chartered panelist, moderation, everything. Identify your potential. Listen, don't think I will come and be saying, be saving. It is money that you are making that you will save. Let's make money first. Saving will follow. So my slide now, because I don't even know where my note is. I shall know I have 10 minutes more. Are you learning something? So I've been saying you are an asset. Use it. Monetize it. Part 3, similar to what I've been saying. Curate your income sources. I can kneel down for you, and I want to kneel down for you. Use this time well. How many people are still in their 20s? 30s. 40s, don't worry. You are in my group. And don't let any Gen Z or Gen Y or anybody be peppering you. Even we self, we no go agree. Then 50s, you uncle. Let me tell you, wait. Do you know anything about old money? Forget all the Instagram photos, old money, 60, 70, now them get the money. Let me say, we are the Gen Zs of this world. They don't know us. If we don't show up, the party has not started. With what? Hey. I have them as friends, as senior aunties. He says, Shola, I've got $3 million I forgot in an account. Ma, kile soma. Is it social media that they say you are traveling on your business class seat? Some people, they are taking photos and say, this is the kind of life. Go. Let me sit down on my space. They will now go on social media and say, this is the life on somebody else's business class seat. Is that the people that you want to be your mentor? Well, we are not old though. We are still coming. Curate your income sources. Use your time. I know it might sound like jack of all trades. No. Spend your time to upskill. Spend your time to learn. Listen, the whole of yesterday, I was learning a new skill. Yesterday, I kid you not. The whole of yesterday, because I'm launching a new business. And I had to go back You will hear about it because it will go global. Once a millionaire is not forever a millionaire. Inflation will do yeah with your money. 3 years ago, if you had 3.6 million, you had what? How many dollars? At 360. 3.6 million is $10,000. What's $10,000? 3.6 million today is what in dollars? You can't be counting and say, Pastor Tony, I have 5 million in my bank account. Oh, I'm balling. You and who? You and who? You can't be comfortable. Then go to you see, you know why the man is shouting? Like, you think he's easy? Go run him. 3 or 4 years ago, I read an article, and Dangote said he was opening a branch or a subsidiary of his company in New York to hedge against currency risk. Especially if you're in Nigeria. I'm a global citizen, so I'm not complaining. But if you currently live in Nigeria, nobody is coming to save you. Nobody has plan for you. Plan for yourself. You must expand your streams of income. After all, expenses are multiple in nature, especially for women. Pink taxes, you know what that means. The things that we buy as women that men don't need to buy. Here men, we buy bone straight. Do they need bone straight? Additional income, additional expense. You know all of those things now. I this one, that one. Black taxes, family, auntie here, auntie there, urgent 2K. And he said, it's only one income, that's salary. In fact, expand your sources of. I'm going to have to share these slides because I've not even gone halfway, but you are getting the drift, Abby. Even if I don't finish, you are getting it. There are 4 places or 4 main sources you should strive to make income from. Please show that slide. Number 1, from your gift and talent, all of the things that I have said. Number 2, from partnerships. I said it. Before you go from this conference, network with at least 10 people. Ask them, what are you doing? This is how can we collaborate? I tell people that some people have time, they don't have access. Some people have access, they don't have time. Oh yeah, combine. Some people have skills, they don't know people. You know people, but you don't have skills. Combine. Everything you sell, you know what? I make a cut out of it. Legitimately, there are rules everywhere. Commissions. As I am, I sell tickets. And I earn commissions from at least 2 or 3 big organizations. Sometimes as high as 1 million per transaction. I can mention names. Waka Now. Travel Start, Travel Den. They are looking for people to sell tickets for them. That's affiliate what? Marketing. There are companies looking for people who can sell for them. That's partnership. Number 3, investment. I won't be able to go into investment so much, but on social media, on my YouTube page, I talk a lot about some of these practical things. Smart Stewards by Sola Adesakin. I'm on across social media pages on Sola Adesakin. Go check them out. What are the things to invest in? Make the money first, then go and learn about the investing. Service is the 4th one. Listen, social enterprises or impact work have become a platform through which God himself is releasing funds into the world. Last year, my for-profit organization got a grant from the U.S. consulate. Last year, my not-for-profit. Last year, my for-profit organization got another grant from USADF. Is the money coming to me? No. But it makes my life easier. The things that we want to accomplish, we are able to do them fast. Do you know, and I will share this document as well. Media, please remind me. Organizations that give grants on an annual basis. I have a friend, she's a director in one of the biggest foundations in the world. I was with her last year, December 15, and she said, Shola, we still have about $5 billion to give before the end of the year as grants to people like you to do the work that you're doing. Exploit. Even bigger, I have an accountant for my company, even though I'm an accountant. And she says, Sis, grants, most people now, they live on grants. The money is there. It's one of the ways through which God is expanding the ecosystem of wealth and work. Don't miss it. So if you have a social impact work that you're doing, there's provision for it. Are people like that here? So, 4 things. Now, where should your money go? This one is hard, small. Because I've been saying spend, make it. 4 things, 4 categories. Please put it on the screen. As you make money, be wise. You have to skip that ahead. Thank you. Media, your head is there. Number 1, sustenance and staying healthy. Some of us, there are basic things that you have not put in place, but you are spending money on the wrong things. Stop it. That's why you're under a lot of pressure. For those who are married, you have not paid your children's school fees, but you are buying Ashwebi. Stop it. Stop it. Some of you are buying Bone Straight, but in the last 2 years, you have not invested in personal development. Stop it. Sustenance and staying healthy. Spend money on skills improvement. How many of you have done a course or you have gone for a course this year to improve yourself? Raise your hand. God bless you. Put your hand. How many of you have not gone? I like you. This is a course. Clap for yourself. Clap for Pastor Toyin. This is a course. Go back home. Sit with the replay. The kind of friends, the places I should go, where I should spend money. This is a course. But take it a notch higher. The next category, how you should be spending your money. I have only 3 minutes more. Savings and safe investments. There's no time to go into the basics. Save at least 20%. In fact, at this age, save at least 40% or 50%. Listen, that baby girl life you want, you will still live it. But use this time to build. Come on, you want to go into a room and somebody says, you are trying to negotiate, but because she's very skinny, I'm like, I can afford it. I can put out a 50 million naira check. You said what? I said I'm 25 and I can put out a 50 million naira check. Yes, ma'am. The conversation will change. Save. Listen, money gives you confidence. Money gives you prestige. Money changes your countenance. Nobody wants to be friends with somebody who is always asking. Oh, Masuwa. Even if you have the gift of the Spirit, put something on the table. Share. Serve with your money. In the next 1.5 minutes, I want to talk about the Proverbs 31 woman. What I will do is I'm going to record a video and put it on YouTube because there's so many things to talk about. I currently have a video, I told Pastor Toyi, about the Proverbs 31 woman. She operated in 7 economies. Put it on the screen. 7. You should look for that video on my YouTube page, Sola Adesakin. Sponsored by Sola Adesakin. She operated in the knowledge economy. She was a coach. The Bible said she opened her mouth with wisdom. She operated in the knitting economy, fashion. You are not there, multimedia. She operated in the keg economy, drinks, vineyard. She operated in the keyhole economy, real estate. She operated in the cart economy, e-commerce. She operated in the kindness economy. That woman, we need to learn about her. But the 4 things I wanted to also show you, media, can you see it? She was a trader. The Bible said she brought her merchandise from far. She was an entrepreneur. Is that it? She was an investor. And she was a philanthropist. On this note, ladies and gentlemen, I hope with these few points of mine, I have been able to convince you. When I see you next time, you are balling with your own car. Some of you will enter private jets the first time this year. Some of you will travel abroad for the first time this year. Now, listen, this is prophetic. For some of you, it's going to be all sponsored. There's somebody here between now and next year, you are getting a full sponsorship for university. Abroad in you. Send your testimonies. I love you.